Welcome to this week's episode of Dadli Sound Culture. Of course, I'm your girl MJ with
Selector Clinton,
who has one arm right now. Tonight, of course, we're going to be interviewing one of my favorite songs, and you don't know. Everyone knows why. Of course, we're with the femme empowerment, females uplifting females. So my favorite song, of course, is none other than...
That sounds sexist. Very sexist. But yeah, on this week's episode, we have none other than Sistah Souljahs.
Yeah.
We got Ita as well. Not in Antigua, but in the UK.
So stay tuned. Welcome back. Of course, as we said, we're here with the one and the only all-female sound in Antigua, Sistah Souljahs, and we have here with us Didi. Selector Didi, how you doing?
Good night, what's up? I'm fine, I'm just here chilling, mellow.
Of course, it is a pleasure being here with you. You know, you're one of my favorite DJs, so I'm very excited to do this. I'm going to ask you some simple questions. You can keep them as simple as you want. If you want to elaborate, let's go back. We need to get to know you, be raw and straight up as possible.
Well, thank you for having me, so I'm interested to see what you have to ask me.
Where did the name, of course, Sistah Souljahs come from? Where did it write from?
I'm going to make it as short as possible. I used to hang out with the Dadli soldiers, G and Shaka, and when they would be here in Antigua, I would go to their gigs with them. Like, they were going to school in the USBI, so they would come home on summer and in Christmas time, so I would go to their gigs with them. At the time, I was already like playing music on the radio to myself, my bedroom, for my friends. And then watching them doing that, I'm like, like, this is something I would want to do.
Yeah.
So when we would be out, people would refer to me as their little sister in a sense. And one day I just spoke to G about it, and I told him, yo, what do you think about me forming an all-female song? I would call it Sistah Souljahs. And he was like, yo, that's a good idea. And that's how it really started.
How long ago was that?
Like 2006.
2006.
Yes. Early 2006, maybe late 05. Yeah, around that time.
How many persons at this time make up the sound, and what are their functions?
Well, at the moment, there's myself, obviously, there's Fire Stepper, there's Safi, there's Ita, there's Ria, and there's Sarah, there's Kyla. All these are members of the sound. They play active roles, but as part of entertaining and going out and performing, it's myself and Joel that are active right now.
And
that's Fire Stepper.
Fire Stepper.
Yeah.
Okay. How long has the sound been around? So
this year made 12 years.
12 years, yes. That's what I wanted to ask.
I can give you the exact date. It's April the 23rd.
April the 23rd.
Yes.
Okay, good. What is your sound name? What's your nickname when it comes to catching?
Selected Didi.
Yeah, nice and simple and sweet. You gave yourself the name?
Basically, like in high school, everybody referred to me as Didi. So, when I started to play, I just added selected to it because I found myself more as a selector. I like to tell a story when I'm playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, have you ever MC'd? You've MC'd, I of course saw you at
Road Wednesdays.
Yeah. But
that was so fun.
Drew you into, let me see if I can MC. Why did you decide to try it out?
Two things. I don't really like going out and having a guy MC for me. No disrespect to the fellas. Why people laughing? But I'm Sistah Souljahs, so like it kind of defeats the purpose going out and having a man on the mic to like what the hell, like we need that female voice in the dance and we need that representation. So why not be that? And there are times when I have to travel by myself. You know, the promoter can only afford one of us, one ticket, and so on. So I would travel and I would have to like force myself to do it. And I'm like, yo, I have to represent. So For me, it's easy. I'm not home. These people don't know me. I can say what I want. I'm more free. I'm more relaxed. So I use that to kind of practice as well. So that's how I started to get into the MCing thing. And apart from that, I've done a few stints on the radio, Hits FM.
Yep, definitely.
And that also helped me to develop speaking as well, because there are times when I had to do the show on my own. Not even before, but there were some times that Joel could not make it, so I would then have to fill in and talk for the day. Okay. That's basically it.
What makes you different? What makes Sistah Souljahs so different? Of course, I know the main thing, but other than being an all-female sound, what makes Sistah Souljahs so different from the other songs?
In Antigua?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, for me, I think that we have a brand, like people see it, we really put ourselves out there, and I mean, it shows. Like, we have gone to places as far as China. We've been throughout the Caribbean, St. Martin, Dominica, Tortola, Virgin Gorda, St. Kitts, Montserrat, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Barbados, Trinidad.
Wow. This was actually one of my questions, so go right ahead.
We've been to Brooklyn, played in Baltimore, DC Carnival, the Bronx, played on the boat ride, yellow and white boat ride in the Bronx. Yeah, we've traveled quite a lot, and there are not much songs here that get to do that, and we really put effort into branding our sound and having an image, and putting our material out there and letting people know who we are. So that's the only way you're gonna get booked, really. Right?
That's true. Yeah.
You have to stand out. Yeah.
Yep. So tell me, let's go a little bit way back. Where did your start come from? The love and the passion that you have for music, where did it first begin?
I was in first form at Dadli Girls High School. I mean, prior to that, I grew up around my mom, my dad, my brothers. They were like I was heavily influenced by them playing music. And my mom listens to one type of music, my dad, my brother, so it was even like a different variety for me. So that was kind of cool, and that even helped me now to build like a really sturdy foundation in terms of playing different and knowing when and where to play different stuff. So for me, like I love doing that, and I started to collect music from CDs. I started to rip them on my computer and label them as MP3s. Yeah. And then Napster was popular, so I used that and download music, because you listen to the radio and watch TV and be up to date with what's new. There's also SoulSeek. A lot of DJs and some people would be familiar with that program. There's a particular user, Dadli, this guy from Antigua, and he would have a lot of rhythms in his collection, and I would like collect stuff from him and like build my library that way. And just one day I stumbled upon this program called Automix. Yep. It's actually like the foundation program for virtual DJ, and I downloaded it and I just taught myself how to mix. Like, I had the files, so I just uploaded them in the program and just messed around with the controls, and over time I taught myself how to mix, and it started from there in first form, 12 years old, at the Antigua Girls High School.
Wow, that's a really long time. But I love the fact, of course, you basically taught yourself. Yeah. No one was really showing you. I guess you learned everything else afterwards when you really started to get closer to other sounds and so on.
Yes.
Is this full-time for you? I believe it's a yes.
Very much so it is. I mean, I work for myself, and Sistah Souljahs Entertainment is a registered business, so I mean, I consider it full-time. I'm self-employed, and I mean, apart from that, I'm a creative, I'm a graphic designer, so I do that as well. Yeah.
So let's get into that. You are a graphic designer.
Yes.
Let's get into you being an entrepreneur when it comes to branding. How big are you with all of that?
I mean, that's like the core of my graphic design business. I push branding. It's very important. If you want to enter the world of business, you have to have an image and an identity. So, I really advocate for that, especially with small businesses here in Antigua, because we have so much talent and we have so many resources here. So, it's just for for people to, you know, understand the concept of branding and how important it is, and you know,
making
take
sure
those
you
steps
look well together.
Yeah,
you know,
so
so you
taking
can
those
sell.
steps so they can, you know, make a living and earn for themselves, you know, grow the economy.
And I realize as much as you're passionate about music, you are very passionate about that as well.
Yes.
You really put it, because I've been in the sound fraternity group where you've always said to these guys, some persons are getting booked for whatever. You call them and ask them for maybe a logo, whatever to put on the flyer, and you can't get nothing proper. It's something that's put together that looks shabby. You know, you were telling them, you know, yes, branding, getting a logo is a bit expensive, but look at it as an investment. I realize you're very passionate about that.
And I mean, to be quite honest, a lot of them are Clash songs, and they collect dub plates and they buy dub plates. And to be honest, the price to brand your song is not even like a fraction of what they pay for these dubs. So like, even if you look at it from that angle, you can, you know, make that investment. If you can make that investment in a dub, and then you'll have an even bigger chance for showcasing all these dubs that you've been spending all this money on, because you now have an image to go with what, you know, you have.
That's true, and I agree with that.
Yeah.
What type of sound would you say that you are? Juggling?
I mean, straight up juggling, but for me, I love to be versatile, and I love competition, and I love having fun. I'm personally a clash head, so if anybody were to approach me and say, hey, I have a 45 war, 45 mix with dub plate, if it's something that we can handle, you know, and clash another female or male, if they, you know,
let's step up.
If they want to step, you know. Really. So I mean, predominantly we're in the juggling arena, but if there's an opportunity to clash, I mean, why not? It's a sport, it's fun, and I mean, you only learn as you go along. The more you clash, the better you get. So
true.
Yeah.
When it comes to playing for the crowd or playing what you know, probably want to put out, which one do you prefer? What type of DJ would you say you are when it comes to that?
I'm not quite understanding that question.
Okay, let's say you're at a dance, you're at a fete, and okay, a new drastic come out. Maybe nobody is playing it a lot, you're not hearing on the airwaves. Are you the type of DJ that will play it because you want to put out the music, or you watch the crowd and know, you know what, they're not going to be interested in it, not going to play it?
I mean, for me, for any DJ, you really have to suss out the crowd and see what the vibe is. It depends on the type of party, the age group as well. I mean, for me personally, I suss the crowd out. I mean, I try to be current and keep people up to date, but I also love to play old school and, you know, bring people back in time as well, because now these days you find a lot of DJs, they just play a lot of the same music in their sets, and I mean, you want to stand out from the other DJs when you're playing, so you know, you have to take risks. I mean, that's where MC comes in, that's where being versatile comes in. Even if you're not sure about a song, you have a mouth, you can, you know, sway the crowd and, you know, get them on your side and just shoot. Like, I mean, they have to see that you're passionate about it as well, you know, so I mean, you have to know what you're doing.
When it comes to all sounds in Antigua, which one would you say that you have a great respect for?
I would say Cannabis Sound. I mean, they're young. I'm from Otters, they're from Otters, so it's really, I mean, we don't live close in Otters, but I do remember growing up seeing Gangsta, and Gangsta, you know, played a very big role in Cannabis. I mean, I glimpsed Mario and Dion, but really Gangsta, and it's just cool to see, you know, somebody that you grew up with, you know, accomplish so much and make a name for themselves, and, you know, they're able to now branch off and, you know, influence the people around them positively, and you know, that's so cool. Like, I love to see my peers and my friends winning. I mean, I don't even have to know you from Adam, but if I see that you're doing something positive and it's contributing positive to society, and you know, why not, you know, just support it, you know?
Yeah, we do need, of course, more positivity.
So I would say, Cannabis Sound, big up Dion, Johnny Guap, Jelly Belly, Lada, Mario, you know, the whole crew. It's, you know, really nice to see them dominate in terms of being current, always playing, always fresh, playing on different scenes in the dance hall, mainstream, in the fets. Like, they're really, showing everybody, what it is to really represent for Antigua. They even travel, they're clashing. I mean, they're hosting their own clash, Country versus Town, October, Rupture versus Cannabis. So, I mean, they're touching everything, and they're just on a level, and they're just motivating everybody.
They're showing that
them.
basically that it's still, of course, it is a business.
So I would say, big up Cannabis on that one.
Anybody else?
Stonewall, of course. Whitney, big up yourself, because quite a few equipment that you see in here too are equipment that we won from Dadli Island Clash. 1 year we came first runner up, and we won like 2 monitor speakers. That's one there. The other one is in my room. And the other year, well, along with money, and then the other year we won, and we got a mixer with CD decks. It's over there, and those are trophies up there.
Yeah.
So I would say, big up to Whitney, not only just for the money and the prizes, but for setting a platform for young sounds to come up and showcase themselves as well, because he's been doing it for so many years. Like, I'm pretty sure he's been doing it for as long as I'm born, and I'm in my late 20s.
Yeah.
So, I know there are people like Lumberyard Love that has been in it from the inception. So I know, there's history behind of that, and I've seen sounds come out of that and do really great on the scene in Antigua. So, I want to big up Whitney for doing that for the, young and upcoming songs. And apart from that, he's always willing, he's always there and willing to share advice and, just give a helping hand. So, I must big him up for that, and the whole Stonewall crew. Yeah.
And those are the only two? Nobody else?
Yeah, everybody else safe. Me and everybody good. Me not want nobody. Me and everybody good. Like, just big up everybody. Big up the sound fraternity.
Yeah.
Big up Unruly Sound, Fifth Element. If I start, I'm not going to end, and people go feel left out. So that's why I'm trying to,
No problem.
But really and truly, just big up everybody, because they've really been stepping it up. I really love the fact that I'm seeing people getting their branding and, really putting themselves out there a little more. So I just wish that could continue, and we all continue to motivate each other. And, we need to see Antigua on the map more. Oh, I don't know if you were fishing for this. Big up 3-7s. Caribbean Rumble winners.
Yes.
Yeah.
Going to World Clash.
Going to World Clash. How could I forget that? Big up Panther, Federal, Demas, Fatherling, Bye-bye. The whole 3-7 school, the whole English Harbour. I mean, good luck in October as well. I get kill sound. I'm done say Panther get kill everything. So,
let's keep our fingers crossed. Of course, that's what we're all hoping and wishing for.
I hope to be there as well. So, God spare, and it can happen. I hope to be there in the crowd supporting as well.
In your opinion, what makes music great?
What makes... Can I say something and not be forward?
What?
That's such a generic question.
Because I want to get everyone's opinion to them,
I know. What makes music great?
Yes.
Okay. For me, it brings people together. Like, it's so amazing to see how, when you're out in the dance, how you can just set the mood and the tone by the type of music you choose to play. That's what I love. Like, if I'm down, there's music I can play to make me feel up and, vibrant and, forget about my stress. I mean, if I'm hyped or if I'm about to go out and I want to get hyped, I'll play some nice dance or, set the mood. Like, that's what makes music great for me,
And after all of these years, do you think you're still in love with music?
Of course. I'm still here. Like, I've never been to the point where I wanted to quit. It's so crazy. Maybe that's the only thing that made me want to still be here for today, music. Like, I've never wanted to quit that. I never wanted to say, fuck that, I don't want to do this no more. But, like, I've always wanted to hold on to it, so, yeah.
With that being said, my favorite question, as you may say, is generic. Okay, name a few of your favorite reggae songs. Just a few. And you can maybe name some soca dance songs.
No, like that's fine because I'm very peculiar. I can answer those questions, I think. My favorite reggae songs, reggae.
A few of them,
I like Damian Marley, There For You. I really, really love that song. Everybody knows the song. I love Sistah, Yes You Got To Be Strong. In 2014, my mom passed away in December, and that rhythm came out around that time, and I was still collecting music, and I had this friend from New York, Myron Henry, and we used to exchange music, and one day we were on MSN, he sent the file to me, and he's like, yo, listen to this. And that song really touched me. It really kind of just made me feel good in the moment. And up to this day, every time I hear that song, it reminds me of that moment. What else do I love? Steel Pulse, Life Without Music.
Yeah.
For me, I love even like the composition of that. I love live music. Like, for me, overall, that's my thing. I actually used to play instruments. I used to play the piano. Play the pan, so I love live music, and they're a group that I like from the UK, and I just love that song because life without music, I just love it. So
Okay.
no particular reason.
Maybe 3 soca songs.
Can I be honest?
You don't like soca? Oh my gosh.
It is not my favorite genre, and I must say, like in recent years, it has changed. The sound has changed, so I love it more. Like it's more acceptable to me. But personally, it's not my forte. I wouldn't just want to play soca. Like it would have to be a party, and like I can get in soca mood while I'm in the party. That's not a problem. But for me, I wouldn't sit down and be like, look. But to be honest, there's a song I really like this year. That's Overdue from Trinidad. I can't remember his name. His name not on the.
Can't remember that song either.
Yeah, he's gonna be here for Red Eye. Forgive me, brain fog. I really like that song, the Overdue, and what else do I like? I like a couple songs for this year. Well, I like Mass Man. That's cool. Lippy Ching. Lippy Ching. Yeah. Drastic Cinderella is really nice. It has a really old-time-ish feel to it. Cinderella.
I heard it before. I really
love
like
that
it as
one.
well.
Feeling It as well. I like that with him and Splash. Like that's hype. I have a couple of songs that I like. Who else did I hear that I really like?
What about Kez?
Yeah, everybody liked the Hello song, but yeah, it's kind of played up for me now because I've been hearing it since, but I still play it, it's a favorite. So you heard me play it the other night.
Yes, that's true, yeah.
I mean, it's my job. I'm not playing for me, I'm playing for the people in front of me. So if that's what they want, that's what they will get. But yeah. Antigua Carnival too has been doing well. I like pretty much of the production that come out this year. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to say anybody's better than anybody, the usual Tian and the Claudette, they're doing
I like
well.
Ratigan,
the Syrian soca.
Yes. No, I really like it.
Yeah, that's cool. Who else? I think we pretty much covered. Yeah.
What you like so far.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move on to the next question. Have you ever been able to meet any artists that you guys have decided to ask to cut a dub for you?
Yeah, a few. I mean, locally, Drastic has done a few dubs for us. Shia has done one. Trilogy, he did one. Hard Knocks did one. I've met Wayne Wonder before, but when he did the dub for me, I wasn't there. Freddie McGregor, I was there in studio when he did that for me. Barrington Levy, I was there in studio when he did that for me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Everybody else, from away or I collected from emails and stuff like that.
What do you remember the first dub you guys ever cut? And the artist, of course.
No. And I lost these files, like, that these died with a hard drive. I've gone through like 4 major hard drive failures, so these are gone. And I think it was Hawkeye, the artist Hawkeye.
And how long was that?
That was like 2006, like when we first came out. Like
Okay.
he was like giving away dubs and we got it free. Yeah.
So how much did you guys pay it all?
No, they were given.
That's like given. Oh, I thought maybe like cheap or something.
No, they were given.
Do you think that most DJs or even soundmen in Antigua have lost the passion for music?
No, not really. I don't feel that way. I just don't think that some of them have the platform to actually play and expose themselves, you know, the way they ought to, or the way they can. Yeah. I don't really think so. I mean, there are lots of DJs that I know that still play for themselves at home and, you know, do smaller gigs and do weddings and, you know, have their own sound and rentals. Like, a lot of them have branched out and just created their own, you know, little jobs. So, I don't think so, no.
As we all know, you know, reggae and dancehall originated from Jamaica. And Jamaica, of course, when it comes to like clashing and the sound thing, you know, they started it all. When it comes to clashing in the sound and someone plays maybe soca or maybe that hip hop, what are your views about doing that? Playing anything other than reggae and dancehall like clashing?
I mean, once the tune connect, like, yeah. If the tune bad, like
it shouldn't matter.
Like, it should not matter, no. Like, I've heard some wicked soca plays, like Maras, like, yeah. For example, Renato, the Hello dub, I was like, yeah, that he got bad. Yeah.
You've traveled around the world, as you said, for Sister Souljahs, representing clashing and, you know, doing some juggling. You mentioned a lot of countries, but let me ask you if you can remember, what was the first place internationally or even regionally that you went to represent Sister Souljahs? You remember the first time? Angola. Yeah. How long ago was that?
2006, the first year I came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was like years.
The first time I met Sister Sensia, first time she emceed for me because she realized I was just a selector and, you know, both of us wanted the same thing. Yeah. And I was playing and, you know, she just came and helped me out with my set and she emceed for me.
And when you are any other place other than Antigua doing your thing with Sister Souljahs, what is the vibe? Is it different from what you get at home?
Hell yeah. I don't know if it's me having anxiety at home. Like, my Antigua people are hard to please, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if you're not careful, you might catch on bottle, you know? So, just the anxiety. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. It's different, of course, but, I mean, nothing beats playing at home and busting the crowd. Like that doesn't beat any feeling of going away, you know? Like, really being home with your peers and playing for them and really vibing with the people you see every day. Like,
yeah.
You know, I miss that. Every time I go, people like, you're playing. So, you know, I hope to do a lot more of that in more recent times. And I have a few gigs in October, November, and December, so I'll be sticking around. So,
yeah, we're gonna basically see you out a little bit more.
Yeah.
What are your views about arrogant artists? Not naming anyone, because I know there's a lot. What are your views about arrogant artists that decide, you know what, I don't want to do a dub? And when you guys as sound men ask for a dub.
If they don't want to do it, that's their choice.
Yeah, not more that.
No. I mean, that's it. Like, I'm not gonna be mad. Like, that's what they want to do.
True.
Like, they are not the only artists in the whole wide world, you know?
And when it comes to the persons that do decide to do it, and they probably have, you know, a nice warm change to it, what are your views on that as well?
Like, if an artist feels that's what he's worth, like, like that's that's him. It's up to you if you want to pay that
Or not.
or not. Like if they want that, I know what I would want to pay them, or I can pay them, and if I can't, I just can't. I'm not gonna die.
Yeah, I respect that, definitely. Okay, when it comes to the sound fraternity, of course, this is one of my favorite questions, and I know what you're going to say. When it comes to sound fraternity, I know you are, of course, on board for females being involved as much as we can. Of course, with me doing my poetry, of still doing my reviewing, my writing. Shout out to DJ Marcia, and also shout out to Dante, aka Little Miss. You guys, you know, you've paved the way for a lot of us, but you know, us being involved, I know that's what you want. But could you explain personally, why do you think the sound culture needs women?
I mean, the sound culture is not only made up of men. Like, it's not even a man and woman thing, but like there needs to be a balance. Like, it's a male dominated. It was a male, that it is still, but there are a lot more females now, and you know, we, as I said earlier, like we need that voice in the dance hall. We need that person to represent for us. Like, a man cannot go up there and reason and level with a female patron with certain things, because he will never even like fathom to think about that speech or like play that song for her in that moment, because like he's not even like on that level. He's not a woman. So to have that representation, I think that's kind of dope. Well, not kind of, that is dope. So like we need more of that. Like I even advocate for females that select for themselves. Like, you know, you don't have to be the baddest MC, but like, you know, practice and try and talk for yourself, and you know, introduce yourself, and you know, don't be too timid and shy. Like, you know, there's enough room for us. You know, we need to, you know, step up and let our voices be heard. You know,
with that femme empowerment, I like to ask that other question. The next question will be, I know you guys happening from Everclear and Stonewall Promotions. You guys will be having one of the first all-female clash in Antigua.
And we will be involved in it. They will be having it.
Yeah, sorry. They will be having it and you will be involved in it. Sorry. Yes, Everclear and Stonewall will be promoting it, and you are going to be a part of it along with Dante and her. She has a selector. Sorry, she has a fire stick. That's her MC, and there's a sound coming from Canada as well. And what's her name?
Lady Killer.
Yes, Lady Killer.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be. Could you tell us a lot more about it? How did it come about? Well, did someone reach out to you? Of course, I believe.
Yeah, the promoters reached out to us, and they said they had a idea in mind. We came up with a name, and you know, they just took over from there. It's their promotion. We're just a part of it. And I mean, as I say, like, if what you're bringing to us is something that we think we can, you know, take on, why not just go and just be a part of it, just for the culture, you know, to show people like, yo, these females are serious, they are as good as the men, you know, we can hold our own. And as I said, you know, having that representation in the dance, or, you know, for the females, like, a lot of girls are going to come out to that, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
That's not going to be a girls' night out, you know, all the females that enjoy Clash, and even the females that don't really enjoy it, like, you know, they're going to feel empowered enough to come out and see, you know what this is all about. And
I do know that's the goal from Everclear and Stonewall, to get women more involved and let them know, yo, you guys can come to clashes. It is as dope as it looks. You're gonna enjoy it. So it's to basically push that out there. How are you preparing so far for the clash?
I mean, you don't tell you. I mean, I can't tell no secret.
Okay, you can't. You're right. I don't want nobody to see this and then
yeah, I can't.
Just practice. Just practice it.
Yeah, practice it.
Other than the clash in November, what other things can we look forward from you? Look towards. What are we expecting in the next coming months?
I mean, for me, you know, as I said, I haven't really been current in the scene here in Antigua because I've been traveling mostly for the past couple of years. But I mean, definitely to get back on the scene here and, you know, be more involved in the entertainment scene here. And for me, I have a special interest in the Antigua sound culture, and I want to, you know, contribute to that with my skill set, you know, and just continue to encourage everybody else. And apart from that, just building on our brand and just, you know, pushing out more. Like, I want to travel more too. You know, I want to be back and forth, like whatever it takes to, you know, get us out there more and, you know, push the culture and push Antigua on the map. Really, you know, that's the mission.
So, and doing anything, of course, if anybody comes and say they want,
yeah, like if, as I said, if it fits if it's something we can take on, why not? You know.
When it comes to not just females that are looking up to you, maybe young girls, even women older than you or same age with you, what advice do you have for them? And what advice can you give the youths in general when it comes to, you know, doing what they want to do with their life?
Like you just gave the advice. Do what you want to do with your life. On a real, yeah, like if you have a passion, like your life is too short, too short, and if you really have a passion and a dream, like just go after it. Like sky's the limit. We have the internet. There's so many resources. I mean, just go for it.
And any other females looking up to you saying, you know what, Sister Souljahs are doing it. Didi is really locking the place down. I think I want to do that. What would be your advice to a young lady that thinks like that?
Again, just go for it and like don't sell yourself short. I mean, it's going to be rough. You know, you're gonna have to be strong, but you know, don't sell yourself short and just push and go through. Like, we need more females in this. Like, I would never deter any female that has the drive and ambition to want to even do this. So, you know, I mean, you're not gonna just jump in it willy-nilly. Like, obviously you're gonna have to know some sort of music and be inclined and be able to, you know, draw for different types of and varieties and variations in music. Like, that's a no-brainer. But overall, like, just be fearless, be bold. Like as I said, they need more female representation in this thing. Yeah.
Thank you, of course. That was the last question. Thank you, of course, for sitting down with me, MJ.
Thanks for having me.
Giving me as much of your story. I'm going to say this on camera that I said to you off camera. Didi is one of my favorite DJs, selectors, because she thinks outside of the box. She listens to all types of music. I know all DJs and all soundmen do that, but you listen to all types of music and you take chances with playing them. And it can be on your mixes, it can be out. You're just gonna take chance. You're just gonna take a simple chance and you're just gonna play it. And you mix it in really nice. You're not afraid, as you just said, of being bold and stepping out of the box. And I really enjoy listening to your mixes, and I really enjoy hearing you play out, because you're different and you thrive on being different and being very, very unique. Other than the fact that we're women trying to do this, as you said, in a man's world, you are still different. And I appreciate that, of course. I wish nothing but love and success and everything going forward. You done a mega day that clash in November. Turn up in front and scream. Might be on the stage too, you never know. So I'm going to be supporting you now until whenever I can. And I respect you a lot, so I hope nothing but prosperity in the years to come, okay? As Sister Souljahs continue to go.
Kyla, big Sister Souljahs fan.
Yes.
I called her earlier. I bigged her up earlier when I told them the member. Like,
yeah, definitely. Yeah, she's a member.
Oh, okay.
And big up your MC, what's her name?
Fire stepper.
Not fire starter. Joel, they gave you a new name.
Yeah,
They were calling
Clinton
you
from Revolution
fire
gave you a new name. So when you're ready to maybe, wow, he just make you know, that's your correct name is.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sister Soldiers, and I wish
Thanks
nothing
for
but the
having
best.
me.
No
Bye.
problem.